Well, the topic I've selected today has been the deity of Christ. We'll just jump through several chapters and verses regarding specifically the deity of Jesus. And I find this topic to be a great starting place, and certainly if it's not a starting place for you, an important critical place for anyone that is seeking God or thinks that they know a little something about God. This is probably a paramount topic. Interesting, before I get started, I mentioned people that think they know about God. Here's something to consider. There are those that know about God, but they don't know God. Okay, there are people like that. There are also those that know God. The people that know God, that are God's children, they do know about God. Every person that knows God knows about Him. But not everyone that knows about God knows Him. So I like sharing little nuggets like that, something to hold on to. Little tidbits of information that are eternally helpful for us. And what's also interesting is how this life is unfolding. Our lives are like stories that have already been told. We're just discovering what our life is because God sees everything. He's already told us beginning to end. He's already told us in the Bible how the world's going to end. He told us how He was going to enter into history, which brings us to our topic today, with all of the prophecies being fulfilled in the coming of the Messiah, Jesus Christ. He's been doing this for a long time. God's eternal. So the reason why I'm making that parallel is because our lives, as it all breaks down, it being His story, history, as it breaks down and unfolds, our lives unfold. They're like a story that's already been told. So the neat thing about it is we're discovering what our lives are, but God's not learning anything. He's basically telling us what's going to happen, and this is why this journey that we're on, God's desire is that we come to know Him, and then we cling to Him and trust in Him, and He shows us the way. That's the way this works. He's God. He sees it all, and He tells us in various ways throughout Scripture. He tells us what the type of person is that trusts in Him and the type of person that doesn't trust in Him. And it begins, it's all throughout the Bible, but a great verse in the Old Testament, which is referred back to by Paul several times in the New Testament, is Habakkuk 2:4. And there are various translations, but the general idea of it is, I'll pull one off the top of my head from memory. Behold, the proud, they are puffed up. Their soul isn't right within them, but the just shall live by faith. So that's a great little verse with profound implications to us as we look at that and decide, and we take inventory and find out where we are. Are we the person that walks by faith? Or are we the person that has the crooked life and the soul that's not right within them